If you are screenshotting an SVG to make a PNG, stop. That is how crisp vector art turns into blurry assets, weird transparent edges, and 10 different files nobody can edit later. Today I am using SVG Genie as the source workflow before an SVG to PNG converter, so one clean SVG master can become every PNG size you need. The problem is not PNG itself. PNG is useful for social posts, app stores, thumbnails, marketplaces, mockups, and tools that do not accept SVG. The problem is flattening too early. Once the only file you have is a PNG, every resize, recolor, and cleanup job gets harder. SVG Genie helps you keep the source asset editable first. Generate or refine the artwork as SVG, inspect the clean vector result, and only then export PNG versions for the places that need pixels. The workflow is simple. Make the vector, keep the master, export the PNG. SVG is the right master format because it stores shapes instead of pixels. You can scale it, recolor it, simplify it, open it in design tools, inline it in code, or export it at exact dimensions. PNG should be the delivery file, not the file of record. The YouTube results for SVG to PNG converter are mostly 30-second tool demos. They show the button click, but they skip the part that actually matters, how to avoid losing your editable source. The smarter habit is to treat PNG as an output from a clean SVG, not a replacement for it. Here is the workflow. I will type bold coffee badge icon, transparent background, flat colors, clean editable SVG, high contrast. I am not asking for a screenshot. I am asking for a vector asset that can later create crisp PNG exports. A few seconds later, SVG Genie gives me editable SVG directions. The shapes are sharp, the background can stay transparent, and the artwork is still flexible. I can generate more options, pick one, and keep the vector master before exporting PNG sizes. This is where the SVG to PNG converter step gets useful. Export a small PNG for a web page, a larger PNG for a marketplace listing, a square preview for social, and a high-resolution version for a deck. They can all come from the same source, instead of being resized from a blurry screenshot. Transparency is another reason to start clean. A proper SVG export can create a PNG with a transparent background, crisp edges, and predictable padding. That matters for logos, icons, stickers, thumbnails, product images, and anything that sits on top of another design. Need to change the color later? Do it in the SVG. Need a simpler one-color version? Do it in the SVG. Need a dark mode variant, a bigger margin, or fewer details? Do it before export. Then generate new PNGs from the corrected master instead of patching pixels. Compare the two handoffs. A PNG-only handoff is fast today and annoying tomorrow. An SVG master plus PNG exports is fast today and still useful tomorrow. You get the file people can use immediately, and the source file people can edit when the project changes. Use this workflow for logos, favicons, app icons, Etsy graphics, Cricut previews, sticker mockups, slide decks, landing page illustrations, product screenshots, email graphics, and social thumbnails. Anywhere someone asks for PNG, you can still keep SVG as the master. Developers get the cleanest version of this. Keep the SVG in the repo, inline it when the web app supports vector, and export PNG only for stores, previews, open graph images, or older platforms. One asset can serve both code and marketing. When the artwork is ready, download SVG for the editable master, PNG for sharing and platform uploads, or PDF for print and documents. The important part is the order: source SVG first, delivery PNG second. You can try SVG Genie free with no credit card required. After that, credit packs start at $9 with no subscription to cancel. For teams that constantly need icons, logos, badges, and thumbnails in multiple formats, keeping a clean SVG source saves real time. So stop screenshotting SVGs and calling that an export. Go to svgenie.com, generate a clean editable SVG, then convert it to PNG only when the destination needs pixels. Make the vector once. Export the PNGs forever.